Every second wasted waiting, hesitating, or doubting is a moment someone else uses to get ahead, turning what could be your breakthrough into just another regret. The harsh truth? Most people jump into investing like it's a game of chance, chasing tips or memes, or hoping for a quick win, only to crash and burn. They get trapped in the noise, the flashy promises, the endless streams of experts who seem to talk a lot but never tell you the real deal. That confusion, that overwhelm you feel? It's not your fault. The system is rigged to keep you spinning wheels, stuck in loops of fear and doubt. It tells you to save a little here, diversify a little there, trust the market, buy the dip. But what if all those usual rules are just safety nets designed to hold you back from your real potential? Imagine for a moment that investing isn't about playing safe or following the herd. Imagine if it's about breaking free, shredding the rulebook that's been handed to you since day one, and rewriting it with your own vision, your own rules. What if the smartest way to start investing is the one nobody talks about because it's too real, too raw, and requires you to confront the biggest truth most are terrified to face? You're not just here to make money. You're here to make impact, to reclaim your power, to build something that outlives all the noise and chaos of today's world. Right now, you might be feeling stuck. Safe in your job, but frustrated by your paycheck that never really grows. Confounded by all the different voices shouting advice, stock tips, crypto hype, real estate gold rushes that only add to the noise. Maybe you've lost money before and the sting of that failure still burns deep, sapping your confidence to try again. Or maybe you have money saved, but a gnawing fear is holding you back. What if you lose it all? What if you make the wrong choice and end up back at square one or worse? That fear, it's real. But here's what it really masks: the truth that you've been conditioned to cling to comfort instead of courage. The system loves that fear. It profits from it. Because comfort keeps you compliant, it keeps your mind caged, and it keeps your potential locked away where no one can see it, especially not you. But listen close, because this is where everything flips. The smartest way to start investing, the way that turns fear into fuel and breaks chains instead of building cages, isn't about the usual checklist. It's about alignment. It's about finding what lights you up inside, what connects to that fire that won't let you settle for less. Because investing isn't just money. It's energy. It's trust. It's conviction. It's a declaration that you are done playing small, done bending to the scripts, done swallowing the excuses the world has fed you. Unlocking that power means relearning what investing truly is. It isn't some cold math puzzle or a game for slick insiders. It's the language of freedom, the tool to build your own reality, the key to break the illusion that someone else controls your future. And it starts with one brutal but beautiful step: owning your sovereignty. Refusing to outsource your decisions to algorithms, advisors, or fleeting trends. This is about mastering your will, sharpening it, trusting it, using it like a weapon to cut through the noise and the distractions. Because the best investments you will ever make, they're not in stocks or bonds. They're in yourself and in the few relationships you build with people who see the world as you do, those rare others who refuse to settle and burn as fiercely as you do. Now, this might sound like heavy talk, but in reality, it's simple. The smartest way to start investing is to stop trying to predict the market. Stop chasing returns calculated by yesterday's rules. Instead, focus on crafting a foundation that empowers you to play the long game. That means your capital, no matter how small, goes first into what grows you: knowledge, connections, mindset, and resilience. The kind of investments that don't show up on a screen today but multiply silently over years, ready to explode into real impact when the moment is right. Because money never changes the game on its own. It's people who change the game. It's you who change the game. The trick is radical patience. Not the impatience that drives you to panic sell or jump on every new hot tip, but the steady, unwavering patience that builds empires in silence. People who master this rarely get caught in wild swings or momentary hype. They invest in themselves while the world shouts distractions. They build stealth advantages no one else notices. They connect with the right people, the few who get it, and collaborate on ideas that refuse the ordinary and create the future unseen by the masses. Here's something very few say out loud: your network is your net worth. Not just the number of contacts, but the quality of those connections. The deep, complementary relationships that push your thinking and open doors you didn't even know existed. Investing isn't just a solo mission, it's a collective evolution. When a few rare individuals align, their combined power tears through the old systems and builds new ones, creating infrastructure made not for the average, but for the exceptional, the radical, the misunderstood, the fearless. But none of this happens by accident. It demands courage to reject the comfort zone everyone else clings to. It demands brutal honesty to look at your fears, your failures, your conditioned beliefs, and say goodbye to the lies they've lived by. It demands a willingness to unlearn everything you've been taught about money, security, and success, and rebuild your mindset from the ground up. Because the world you want to live in, the world where you truly own your destiny, doesn't become real until you make that internal shift. This is why the smartest way to start investing looks nothing like what you've been told. It's a rebellion against the safe, the boring, the mediocre. It's about shooting past the status quo with a burning desire to create your own rules. It's about patience wrapped in a quiet but unshakable fire. It's about knowing that your greatest asset isn't the money you pour in today, but the mindset you cultivate forever. If there's one truth to hold on to, it's this. Freedom doesn't come from comfort. It comes from struggle, from transformation, from becoming more than you thought possible. It's messy, uncertain, and raw. But it's real, and it's the only path to true investing success. So don't look for shortcuts. Don't chase quick wins. Instead, build your fortress inside first. Surround yourself with the rare few who match your fire, and invest your energy where returns aren't measured in months but lifetimes. When you finally do this, the market becomes less scary, the losses less dreadful, the risks manageable. Because you are no longer gambling, you are creating, you are building, you are leading. The smartest way to start investing is not a tactic or a trick. It's a revolution, a personal uprising against every lie the system wants you to believe about money, power, and success. The moment to start is now, right here, right now. The real risk is never starting at all. The pain of staying stuck, of watching others rise while you wait for perfect conditions, is far greater than any fear you can imagine. Step into your sovereignty, build your long game, tie yourself to the right few, and watch what happens when your investments become the fuel for your liberation. This is the invitation to join the rare ones, to stop surviving and start thriving, to stop following and start leading, to stop fearing and start creating. To invest not just for wealth but for freedom, to unlearn what you think you know, and rediscover what you were born to build. No one said this path would be easy. It's the hardest and the most rewarding journey you'll take. But for those who dare, it is the smartest way to start investing and the only way to own your future.